Hey guys, welcome back to yet another video. Today it's the season finale. This is one game, first game of three. I'll be covering 3 games in this video. So with Redcar versus Boro Rangers. I'll do this 3 games. I'm going to do this week in one. It'll be Redcar versus Hartlepool before the season ends with Redcar versus Bishop Auckland, where Bishop Auckland will be lift the league trophy. I mean, just secured the title yesterday. Lifting that on Thursday. Well, wait to see the season that will be. Hopefully, this will be a win for the 5 against these in the North Riding Senior Cup semi-finals. Obviously, walked out on that game at 3-0. There were some Boro Rangers fans nearby. Pushed my way last time, so hopefully that won't happen again, but we'll see what happens. Come on, Redcar. 1-0 to Redcar. Curtis Brown will go through 1-1 to the keeper and he puts it past him. The first goal of the game. Michael, how many minutes into the match, I mean? So should be approaching that time now, so I'm talking to Boro. See what happens now. It's 1-0. Boro Rangers have scored an equaliser, but Redcar get knocked down to 10 men. Joe Ferguson set off in the ball for a challenge. Which was very similar to one that had just been committed by a Boro Rangers player, so I don't want the referee's being consistent. It's absolutely shocking. Should have had a red card like 3 minutes early on as well, since Boro Rangers was given the yellow. It's just been ridiculous. See what happens now. Come on, Redcar! Go on! Now! Oh! Get up, quickly, get up! Right guys, I'm joined here by Boro Rangers manager Ben Wheatley. Thank you for joining me, Ben. What did you think of the game?
Just as I expected, really. A bit of needle in the match. Conditions are always going to play a part. It's always, you know, you're going to get up here. It's always windy. Blowing from one end to the other, so a case of digging in when you're against it, and then waiting for your opportunity to get the ball down if you can, and if not, then take advantage of the conditions in your favour. We had them today, second half. Because
this is the club's first ever season at this level. How do you think it's gone?
Yeah, I couldn't ask for any more, really. It's been a good season. Bit of a slow start we had at the start, but yeah, been really good since, and we dropped out of the playoffs a couple of months ago, but ran it right to the end. So we've been a bit unlucky not to make them, but yeah, I couldn't ask for any more from the players, and everything with what's happened in the club this season has been really good.
The last season, of course, going to last season, you were the favourites to win the Northern League Division 2. How much pressure did that put on you?
I didn't know we were the favourites. I was happy just to consolidate, but yeah, no pressure really. Just went in every game like competitive. We can mix it up. And it worked in our favour really. So fitness, we improved our fitness after the years in the North Riding League. We knew fitness was going to play a big part, so had a good pre-season. Then just took it a game at a time and deserved obviously to win the league in the end. I know it sounds a bit big-headed, but we deserved it, yeah. But one game at a time, and that's all it was. Same as this season really. When it's been tough, just have to take your medicine at times and then just take advantage of your own spells. I think this season every team has a spell, and you take advantage of your own spell and see what happens. And like you say, it's been really good.
And what's the aim for next season then?
Just to consolidate again, see what happens. Like you say, it's been a tough end, like for every team really, playing 3 or 4 games a week. Like I say, but there's no excuses. You know, everyone gets injured. You just got to turn up and play and see where it gets you. Like we've done tonight, we've had 7 lads from our under-23s involved, 4, 5 from the start, and 2 16-year-old lads coming on the pitch as well, which is really good for the club. So no, don't aim too high next season. Like I say, it's a tough league. Yeah, just keep doing what we're doing. Hopefully, obviously, if we can improve our finish, then great. I think we'll be going up to Thursday now. We might be able to pick Gisborough at 6, but like I say, everyone's had a good season. So 7th place, I'd snapped your hands off at the start of the season.
Congratulations on winning tonight, and thank you very much for that.
Thank you very much, we appreciate it.
Right guys, here we are, part 2 of this 3-part video. It's now at Redcar Town versus FC Hartlepool. Redcar Town's final game of the season, having come in good form. Played really well recently with that 5. They just won at 5-1 at the weekend against Boro. So they obviously really end the season very well. They've been playing really well recently. I think I wouldn't be surprised if they win again today. They've got that confidence in them now, so we'll see what happens.
Come on, let's go, boys. Come on, come on.
Come on, lads.
Right guys, it's half time, 0-0. Very little has happened. Hartlepool started off very well, create quite a few chances, had missed a goal, clear, I can't speak, an open goal, very 2 minutes in or something, and pulled off a few saves, but after that it was very quiet. Very little happened after the first 5 minutes or so. We'll see what happens in the second half. 1-0 to FC Hartlepool now. Not sure who scored, it was like a header. Winning second half's been basically first half really boring. I feel like a very different change of pace from the Redcar Town's recent games. We've been playing so well recently, and I think it just seems to make good games. Anyway, it's obviously the kickoffs and all, a bit tired. I mean, I'd all day. Quite boring game this has been. As you can tell, I just literally yawned on camera. We'll see what happens now. Free kick in the box after the goal. The pass back hit the goalkeeper's hand. So Redcar free kick. Oh, it's. Oh! 2-0 to FC Hartlepool. The first goal scorer was Finn Smith, and the second goal scorer was Louis Murphy. And I've just seen footage of like free kick inside the box. That was when it was 2-0, but I forgot to record about the second goal. But yeah, it's 2-0 now to FC Hartlepool. We'll see what happens next. Right guys, I'm joined here by Redcar Town's assistant, Mike Kinner. Thank you for joining me. Mike, how are you doing, mate?
Yeah, I'm good, Jacob, thanks. Yeah.
Obviously, this is the final game of the season. How did you think the season was gone?
Overall, disappointing. We started off quite poorly. We were down towards the bottom three. We got a few players in probably 2-3 months ago, and it seemed to gel about the last 8, 9, 10 games. It was just disappointing tonight to finish with a defeat. So we put a good run together. Obviously, Carl's up there, top scorers. We're looking a lot more solid, and yeah, I think probably the last quarter of the season pleasing, bodes well for next season. But early in the season we struggled with all the games getting called off and everything. We had a lot of players leave at the end of last season that we had to replace with younger lads, not much Northern League experience. But other than tonight, it's ended quite positively. Something to look forward to for next season now, I think. You
mentioned about having young lads coming in. Of course, probably one of the shining stars of you has, of course, been Jonathan Algie. How do you think he's done?
We signed him on pre-season mainly to gain some experience with his brother Mike, and ideally we didn't want to throw him into it. But to be fair, you know, he's only turned 17 last week, and he's done really well. He's done really well. We saw him on Sunday playing for his junior team. And you realise how young he is when you see the players that are playing with him in his team. So you can't fault him. You know, can't fault him. He's played well again tonight, and again it looks good for the future for him as well. Hopefully, he'll be pushing Mike for the #1 place in a season or two.
And what will the aim be for next season then?
I think really we need to sit down, talk to the committee, see what the plans are for next season. Hopefully keep the majority of the dressing room together. 1 or 2 players we've got on the radar that we can hopefully bring in. We were a little bit short on experience, I think, so perhaps that's something we need to look at. But as I say, the last quarter of the season, last third of the season, we're playing some decent stuff. We had a game plan, it was working, we were getting results, getting points, and just hopefully push on next season now.
Thank you very much for that.
No problem, thank you.
Right guys, that's the end of this second part of this 3-part finale. So that game finished 2-0. Thank you to Mike Kinner for that brilliant interview. It's the second interview. Both interviews have lasted over 2 minutes, so just getting good luck for really great interviews. Obviously that is the end of Redcar Town's season, as Mike said. It wasn't really great season for them, and I think they, they had 2 mid-table finishes for both last 2 seasons, and I imagine that going into this season they were probably aiming to try and get around the playoffs. Obviously it hasn't worked out that way, but so I'm sure obviously I'll see them once again next season. But now it's time for a big finale, lads, and I'm sure this is probably what many of you are tuned in for the big finale. Redcar Flake versus Bishop Auckland. I'm going to join you there right now.
Here we come.
Depends on your performances.
Hey, come in!
You know these open league.
What's that quick? Good! Champion! Champion!
You alright?
That's almost Adam Lincoln, Bishop!
Oh yeah, they're applauding them. They are applauding them over there.
Bishop! Hi, Bishop! On you goes, champion!
It's 1-0 to Bishop Auckland after just the 4th minute of Real May with a goal that completely missed it, getting himself a drink. We'll see what happens now. 2-0 to Bishop Auckland with Lee Henderson at the 2nd goal. It's pouring down now and lots of people give stands. It's about half an hour gone, see what happens now. 3-0 Bishop Auckland, JJ Bartlett with a goal just like 2 minutes into the 2nd half. Actually not even that. Yeah, it's well over. It's 2-1 with the keeper, and Louis Johnson scored 2, and that's 3-0. 4-0 now, 2 goals. 2nd goal from Rio May. It's a good cross into the box, and there and put in the back of that. There's loads of Bishop Auckland fans here, obviously see the trophy. We've got like hundreds of fans. We'll see what happens now. Pitch full time, 4-0 to Bishop Auckland. Now we can do trophy presentation. I've been told actually I'm not allowed to go on the pitch for the trophy presentation. I can go on afterwards and get interviews on the pitch. Just trying to figure out what's best. I'm going to be for this, but I think I got it actually. But we'll see. I'll show you it now.
1986.
Yes, come on!
Again, on behalf of the league, next season and beyond, it will be a big miss. See you back to
Right guys, I'm joined here by the Bishop Auckland manager, Chris Hardy. Chris, thank you very much for joining me. How are you doing, mate?
I'm doing very well, especially given the fact, like you say, we've been presented with a trophy this evening. 4-0 victory against Redcar, like you say. This, you know, it's fairly happy days, shall we say.
And such a tight title race with Shildon. How devastating was it when you lost to them at home?
I think the title race has always been in our hands, so, you know, fair play to Shildon, you know, they've kept us honest throughout the title race. Obviously them winning at our place, you know, give them a little bit of a shot in the arm, it give us a little bit of a wake-up call. But since then, like I say, we've been pretty much so punch perfect, you know, scoring goals, winning games. And ultimately, if we were going to win our games in hand, then we were always going to, you know, take the advantage and secure the league title.
And how good does it feel to finally have got that title after being so close to winning the league last season?
Yeah, I mean, I think last year we made some real inroads and strides in and around, you know, what we inherited the previous year. But I don't think we were quite good enough to win the league. You know, the league winners were worthy winners in the form of New Aycliffe. But this season, you know, we've reinforced, we've brought some new players in that have maybe improved the areas that weren't, you know, up to scratch last season. And the guys have been consistent. They've scored lots of goals, kept clean sheets, won games of football, and like I say, it's the recipe for like I say, for winning, you know, league titles.
You brought loads of fans with you today. How good have the fans been this season for you?
Yeah, I think what the fans have realised is that, you know, there's momentum and the club's hopefully moving in the right direction now, and with success, people like the idea of success. I think we've put our name on the map now, and hopefully the momentum can continue, and you know, the guys that support Bishop can continue supporting, and we can pick up additional supporters along the way. So yeah, like you say, there's some momentum at the moment, which I think will be needed, you know, for the seasons to come.
How far do you think the team can go next season?
Good question. I think we'll certainly remain competitive. We'll look to make some improvements in the summer. And fundamentally, what we'll be trying to do is win games of football every week. And if we win games of football every week, then the rest looks after itself.
Huge congratulations once again, and best of luck for next season.
Spot on, thank you.
Right guys, I'm joined here by the Bishop Auckland goalkeeper Ryan Catterick.
Yeah.
How are you doing, Ryan?
Yeah, I'm good, mate. Thank you. Yourself?
Very good. Obviously, great for you to be champions. How difficult has the season been?
Well, like I say, it's been testing. Obviously, we've had our ups and downs, but like I say, we're only losing 2 games. It's really, really good. Obviously, hopefully get the 100 points on Saturday.
And so obviously, the team's worked so hard throughout the season. You've been really pushed right to the end by Shilton, haven't you?
Well, like you say, yeah, we've done one over on them, they've done one over on us. But like you say, I think we've had enough. We've been the best team all season. So for me, there's only been one winner, and that's ourselves.
But you're former Mask United player, so you've had quite a bit of experience at the level above, haven't you?
Yeah. Well, like I say, I got promoted at the level above and played well at the level above that as well. Obviously, I used to be a pro before that, but yeah, like I say, it's good to go back through the levels, and I think we've got more than enough to do well at the level above as well.
How do you think the lads can do next season?
I think we'll smash it. I think we'll do really, really well. It's definitely the top half. Hopefully go for the playoffs. Do you know what I mean? I think we're a very good football side. I don't think many clubs at that level will be able to live with us.
Yeah, thank you very much for that, Ryan. All the best next season. Right guys, I'm joined here by Bishop Auckland's James Risborough. Thank you very much for joining me, James. How are you doing, mate?
Good, mate. Buzzing.
Obviously, great season to finish top of the league. How difficult was it?
It was, you know, it was good. Shilton pushed it all the way, but I think we were the best team throughout this full season, so it's well deserved.
Yeah, and such a team with so much pedigree and all, they do need to be a better high level than this, really, don't they?
Yeah, I think we can go again next year and give it another good push. Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually exactly what your manager and Ryan as well said.
Yeah.
It's very much ambitious, isn't it?
Absolutely, yeah. Club on the up.
Yeah, and just Shilton obviously pushes so much to the end, like you said. And how difficult was it after you lost at home to them?
Not very. It was just one of them games. Got beat. Knew we had a bit more in us, and we've pushed again, and we've done well. Hopefully, we get the 100 points on Saturday against Towlaw.
Thank you very much for that.
All
Best
right.
of luck for next season. Right, guys, I'm joined here by the goal scorer of 2 of Bishop's goals tonight, Rio, mate. Thank you for joining me, Rio. How are you doing, mate?
Yes, very well after that, mate. Thank you very much.
Obviously, what a season to finish top of the league. How difficult was it, would you say?
Yeah, obviously, you know, every game's difficult because I think we'd set our standards early in the season, and ultimately teams want to beat us. When teams play against us, they raise their game, so ultimately every game is a difficult one. But I think we've managed to stick to task really well and ultimately accomplish the objectives that we set out at the start of the season, which is really pleasing.
And obviously, Shilton pushed you right all the way. How difficult, especially after you lost at home, how difficult was that?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we've only been beat twice all season. Obviously, one of the games, as you mentioned, against Shilton. I think to go through a season, albeit we've still got a game to go, but to go through a season, you know, only being beat twice, I think it's no mean feat. I think it's, you know, some accomplishment. So you're going to have kind of, you know, dips in the season where you do suffer defeat and you don't get the outcome that you want, and that's part of any football season. So yeah, it was we knew we had to dust ourselves off and go again after that one, and fair play to the lads, we've done that.
And, how do you think the lads can do next season then?
I think we've got a good enough team here to be challenging in the league above for sure, and I'm sure again that will be the objectives, to be challenging at the top.
I've got to say, everything the words on the interview so far said pretty much the same thing. It's just got to have that kind of mentality, haven't you, really?
Yeah, definitely. Like I say, I think again what we've accomplished here today, we're on course for 100 points. We're on course for potentially a plus 100 goal difference. Again, only being beat twice throughout the season. I think that shows that we're, you know, like moving on to another level, and again we should be competing at that level above.
Thank you very much for that. Best of luck for next season.
Cheers, mate. Thank you.